One of the things that I've noticed as I've been watching is a common theme. And I noticed this in people's comments. I noticed this in people's questions. I noticed this in all the kind of feedback that I get is I believe as I'm watching this, because I've seen it in the sales reps that I've trained and the sales teams that I've helped to train, is this thing. Some of you guys are even closing deals and you're probably going to hear this and go, that's not me. That's not me. It is you. Because this thing I'm going to talk about right now is something that you should literally have as a goal to perfect. And this thing will help you not only in closing deals, but this can help you literally get people to do anything that you want. It's incredible. So first of all, guys, you guys are acting too freaking desperate. Like I see some of your comments, the amount of things that you're saying and the way that you're just like putting yourself out there for these business owners, it makes me want to vomit. I understand you guys just want deals. I get it. But think about it like this. Like we've all been in a situation, whether it's like in high school, in college, at the grocery store, whatever. And you meet that person and they're literally just like, blah. Like they're all over you. They're just putting themselves out there. It's disgusting. That's so unattractive to me. And it makes me be like, okay, well, if they're doing that to me, they're probably doing that to everybody else. I've done this in the past too. You don't have any deals, or you've even got deals in the past, but you haven't gotten a deal in the last couple of weeks, a couple months, and you're acting desperate. You're literally acting like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's sickening. Like you're just, oh yeah, you want to reschedule? It kind of makes me uncomfortable to even talk about, but you guys are acting too desperate. You're too nice. You're acting too desperate. And so what I've noticed as I've gotten better and better at this, at selling, but not just selling, but selling flat fee lead gen, is that I used to be scared of saying the wrong thing on that call. And I was like, well, I don't want to be too bold because what if I lose them? I used to tiptoe around stuff. That's exactly the opposite of how I am now. So I started jotting this down. I'm like, guys, I use a pullback with some people in almost every single conversation. So I use a pullback 100% of the time on the initial call, and I use a pullback in my pre-close screencast. And if you're new and you're like, what the heck's a pullback? I'm going to tell you. In between, so I call them, I get them interested, they're hooked. Yeah, we'll take a couple free leads, and I'm sending them the free leads. During that process, I'll do the pullback multiple times as well. Okay, so what do I mean by pullback? You call a business owner up, you deliver your pitch. Hey, I'm gonna give you a couple free leads in exchange for a phone call in a couple days because look, to be honest and to be candid with you, sir, I am looking for someone hungry to grow and that's looking to potentially partner. And I know you're hungry to grow because you're spending money on Google Ads. And they're like, yeah, sounds good. And I do this every time at the end of that call because I want to know where the deal is at. I want to heat check that. And I don't want to come out and say,
hey, so like, are you interested?
Like all sheepish. This is what I say is I have the pullback, the no fear of loss. And I say something to this effect. I say, hey, that sounds great. I'm going to send you a couple free leads. And I've even gotten their information. Right? I got their name, their phone number, where I want the lead sent, whatever. And I say, look, I am happy to send you a couple free leads if that's what you're looking for. If you're just looking for a couple freebies, just let me know now. I'll send them to you. I want to send these to you to show you that I mean business, to show you that I'm willing to let you try this before we ever talk. But I do want to discuss a long-term partnership in a couple days. If you are just going to ghost me in a couple days, not answer my calls, not answer my texts, please tell me now so that I don't waste my time. I'll still send you the leads, like no big deal. But I'm looking for someone that's serious. Are you going to answer the phone in a couple days? Yes or no? And a lot of you guys are worried about like getting a no. And this is what's going to happen when you say this is if they're not following you, you're going to let them off the hook. They're going to say, you know what? We're actually pretty busy. I don't want to waste your time. That person wasn't going to show up anyway. So you just saved yourself time. On the contrary, this is what usually happens is people go, oh, no. Nick. We were just discussing this, me and my partner. We're spending way too much money on Google Ads, way too much on Home Advisor, and we've been meaning to switch anyway. You'll get that more often than not. And guess who's showing up for the meeting on Wednesday? The business owner. I say that on that call. Then I'm sending the leads. And this is what happens is you're going to start sending leads and you'll have a business owner that doesn't answer your call. You get the customer on the phone, you go to call the business owner and they don't answer the live transfer, right? And I will literally say, I'll do a three-way text because guys, if you can't do the live transfer because they don't answer, I would do a three-way text. And then I'll text them separately or call them separately and say, hey man, I sent you that lead. Tell me right now, I don't want to waste my time and I don't want to waste yours. Were you busy or are you dodging me? Do not be afraid to use it over and over and over. I used to think that like if you said it too much that it was going to hurt the deal. Guys, I'll say that for sure on the first call. I'll say it right in the pre-close screencast, which I will share what I say in that one real quick. And sometimes it's not even like that. I'll say, hey, I'll call them up. Hey, did you get that one scheduled? Yeah, okay, sounds good. Awesome. I'm looking forward to talking Wednesday. Like I said, man, go run these leads. You don't have to give me anything from these. And then we'll chat on a Wednesday and see if we can work something out. If we can, awesome. If not, no big deal. No big deal. It is a big deal. I want the deal. No big deal. I'm saying that. It's always repeatedly saying that. No big deal. Like, I don't care. No harm, no foul. No big deal. No sweat. It's a lot of sweat. It's a lot of big deal. There's a foul, but I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to admit that.